Hi everyone, welcome back for some more action with Yorion Firewalkers. Alright, our opponent has no companion, so I feel good about that. Feel less good about this opener, however. We can't really do anything, so we have to mulligan. And yeah, this is definitely a keep. We can find something spicy to do with Omen of the Sea that we can combine with Fires of Invention, so let's keep. And I think most likely we're going to pitch one of these beacons here, or one of the fires. I guess the fires are pretty redundant, so let's get rid of one of those. Alright, I have no idea what we're up against, so this should be interesting. There we go, a little bit better lighting situation. Let's go ahead and play out the beacon here. We do have blue mana from the Triome. Okay, so plan is to flash in the Omen of the Sea at the end of their turn. And okay, so they are a life gain deck. Actually, this type of an aggressive life gain deck could be a tough matchup for us. Mostly because we are trying to set up to do some big things on turns 4+. But their start is not particularly scary, so I think we're going to be okay here. Alright, and we definitely need to preserve as much life as possible, so we'll take this opportunity to play out our Shockland tapped. And yeah, something like a Heliod or the white, when everything attacks you gain life, I think it's Linden, would have been very scary there because it would have grown the Ajani to a ridiculous size. Hushbringer is kind of the fun police here. Really messes up Atris, Yorion. Okay. Well, let's probably get rid of that. Let's go ahead and play our fires here. And then Narset. Gain some life back. So we can get rid of Ajani's Pridemate here. And then next turn, potentially Yorion plus. Can also get rid of the Hushbringer. I think I actually like that better. I like being able to get value off of Yorion, Atris, and all of those things. So let's go ahead and minus Narset here. Oh, this changes things because now we can actually... Yeah, it's only creature, so Oath of Kaya still works on it. So let's go ahead and get rid of Elspeth Conquers Death to take out the Pridemate here. And then next turn, we can Oath of Kaya plus Atris, or Oath of Kaya plus Narset. Well, that's just rude on our opponent's part. Gonna slow us down a little bit there, but should be okay.
I need some time alone.
Alright. So now we unfortunately can't play as many spells as we were hoping for. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Hushbringer first. Should not have trusted the auto tapper. Would have really liked to also play a Thought Erasure here. But so it is. We'll just play that out tapped. Yeah, I'm wondering if there was actually a way to even do it if we didn't let the auto tapper tap for us. We have 2 interplanar beacons, so I think we just had too many colored mana requirements actually. Okay, and it's a little bit unfortunate. It would have been nice to be able to blink the Oath of Kaya and take out Ajani's Pridemate. So here we've got a lot of different options. We can Yorion blinking both of these for value, getting rid of Alseed. We can Narset plus Thought Erasure or Narset plus Omen. I think I actually like Narset Plus here, just because we can then potentially get even more value out of Yorion, and we can pick off a really scary card from their hand with Thought Erasure. So yeah, let's go ahead and go with this line. Doesn't hurt that we're incidentally gaining some life off of this as well.
I know 88 ways.
And now if they don't attack Narset, we get to reset Narset with Yorion. Do we want another Oath of Kaya or a Nicol Bolas? So the other Oath of Kaya, as it stands, lets us get rid of potentially the Pride Mate if we're able to play one and blink one. I think I'm going to go for Bolas though. Seems very powerful. And yeah, here, let's make sure they're not going to slam something really impactful. Alright, so Dawn of Hope, Hunted Nightmare, and a Shatter. We don't care about Shatter at all. Hunted Nightmare doesn't seem particularly scary. I think I want to take away the long-term Dawn of Hope. And I'm happy to keep hitting land drops here, so we'll leave that on top. Okay. So they are going to go after Narset, which makes a lot of sense. They don't really want to allow us to draw more cards and be able to blink Narset here.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
And Alcid is going to do a nice job of protecting some things. So I wonder here if it makes the most sense to Atris first and then Omen, and we're looking for a Shatter. Yeah, and Atris does give us a blocker as well. So let's start off with this. And then probably next turn we're going to go ahead and Yorion to get additional value. But yeah, we really are looking for a way to sweep the board. Cry of the Carnarium would not be the worst, as it would at least get rid of Alcide and their Lifegain Vampire. Yeah, so we're going to grab the 2 cards. So just kind of a bunch of lands, not the end of the world though. So we can shock here and end of turn flash in the Omen of the Sea, and hopefully we'll have seen enough cards then to find a sweeper. Okay, so another payoff card for the Lifegain. Now, I actually don't think we can block the Vampire here. Let's go ahead and Omen first to see what is on top. If we hit a sweeper, then I'm happy to throw away Atris. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is what we needed. So we'll go ahead and just save some life here, and Shatter should be good enough to get us out of this jam. Yeah, and I don't think we need to do anything else first. Let's go ahead and play that out. And we even can follow it up with a Narset. Our life total is high enough that we can afford to shock here. Yeah, and now we're going to be getting a ton of value. Nice that the beacons actually offset the pain from shocking. Oh, and another Shatter for our troubles. And yeah, Yorion is going to have just a ton of value here. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Grab the Ashiok. And we can get greedy and Nicol Bolas first. I think I'd rather just go ahead and get the value off of Yorion here.
I shall miss your company.
Okay. And yeah, we are firing on all cylinders. We got past the scary part of this game. Let's go ahead and hit them. And wow, lots of lands. Don't really need them. Jeez. Alright, well, we found the lands in the deck. Let's find something else. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, a pretty ridiculous series of cards there. Alright. So let's go ahead and play out Nicol Bolas. and just start plussing it. And we are having all the fun now. But yeah, this is an interesting match. It'll be interesting to see how the next game, or potentially 2 games, go. As aggro is certainly a way to attack this deck. Alright, and we'll go ahead. Do we even care about this? I don't think we do. Let's start wishing for some ridiculous things. Let's see, what kind of ultimatums can we actually play with our mana here? We don't have red for that. Oh man, not a whole lot of good targets when we don't have the fires out, I'm realizing. I guess we will grab the Inspired Ultimatum. And we'll pitch the Godless Shrine here. Yeah, so eventually we'll have the red mana for this Inspired Ultimatum if the game goes that long. Alright. And yeah, as I mentioned before, when you sideboard with this deck, pretty straightforward. You are either bringing in the 3 Mystical Disputes and cutting dead cards, or you don't sideboard at all, and this is a not at all game. Alright, and we have Thought Erasure early, but not a whole lot. Oh, we have Cry though in hand, and likely with Thought Erasure we can find the mana to cast it. So I think this is a keep. Yeah, having one of our few ways to clean up a lot of the board is really helpful. Fruit of Teaserus. Not a card I expected to see played in Standard. Okay. So they're audibling to a strange plan here. The Hushbringer is very good against us. We do have the tools to get it off the board though. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and Thought Erasure here rather than play out the Fae or cycle Shark Typhoon. And yeah, I think we just don't want them to have the payoff card. Do we want Omen? I mean, Omen does let us scry and draw cards, but I'd rather try to just hit a land. We can also cycle next turn to try to hit a land, so save the mana from casting the Omen and just try to get to a land naturally. And if we do hit one naturally, it gives us some nice options. We can potentially Cry or play Narset. Alright. So I think just clearing the board here is enough to win the game. If we Narset, they get to try to knock it down. And then we could Cry and get rid of maybe one more creature. Yeah, maybe this is better. Gives them a chance to play out one more creature, and we are going to be gaining some additional value here. Gotta like fires. So this feels like the slightly less safe play, but potentially the one that pays off more. Yeah, the only scary thing would be if they do have a hand disruption spell here. That could make this plan really not work out okay. But not too much else punishing us. I guess potentially if they drew another Ajani's Pridemate, that could be bad. And Spawn of Mayhem would have been played anyway. So we're pretty close to being able to shatter. Let's go ahead and draw an additional card.
Keep an open mind.
We will get rid of the smaller creatures. And then next turn, we can Fires plus Shatter. We're going to go to 6, which is with Fruit of Teaserus, essentially going to 4. But I'm hoping once we're able to get Fires down, we can start rebuilding with Granted and then eventually an Inspired Ultimatum. Okay. So Yeah, I think we don't really have much of a choice here. We do need to clear the board. I guess we could try to make a 4/4 dragon. Yeah, now it seems a bit risky. We are getting low on life. Let's go ahead and clear the board. And yeah, we're gonna be dropping potentially to 4 here. Okay, so we can Granted plus Yorion plus another spell. I think I really want to go for the Inspired Ultimatum. I know we can't cast it this turn, but it does give us life gain. Other options would be potentially Casualties of War. Inspired Ultimatum seems really, really good though. Let's go ahead and grab that. And if we Yorion, we can then hard cast Sarkhan here. Let's go ahead and go with that plan. Guess we could also hard cast Shark Typhoon, but that seems really greedy. Don't want to shock ourselves.
I was not prepared for this.
No, we didn't. Oh yeah, but I don't want to shock for Shark Typhoon. Let's just go ahead and get Sarkhan out here. Preserve our life total a little bit.
Focused and disciplined. Encounter no.
Alright, and it feels like we are in pretty good shape here. Let's go ahead and sack the dragon. Alright. Yorion can handily block Johnny. Alright, so we're short on a land to play Inspired Ultimatum. Let's go ahead and draw with Narset to start out. We've got all the fires. I think actually we're just going to Shark Typhoon into Shark Typhoon. That seems pretty powerful. Oh, I could also cycle. So if we cycle the Shark Typhoons, we're fairly likely to find lands. Let's go ahead and make a couple 1/1 sharks. So this does not count as casting a spell. We could also use Omen as well. Yeah, I like this. This is, I think, the way to go. Go ahead and make another 1/1 shark. We've got plenty of blockers here. And there is the land. Now we can Inspired Ultimatum. Go ahead and gain 5 life, deal 5, and draw 5. And we can get Narset down. Let's go ahead and gain some additional life here, and now it feels like we are handily out of range. So yeah, another really, really fun match for the Yorion Firewalkers deck. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe below. I'm going to push out a few more of these Yorion Firewalkers videos, and I hope you pick the deck up. It's a lot of fun to play. Let me know your experience with it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.